Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been wanting to do something with my hair for a while. If you remember, I dyed it red over the existing black and over my overgrown brownish colored roots. And it was really pretty for a couple of days. And then it kind of just faded really fast. And now my hair is like this awkward brown color. This has faded to like an orangey peach. I don't even know what this would be. I've kind of been going back and forth for a while of whether I should incorporate black into my next hair look, or if I should just like go a bright color, particularly like red. Posted a poll on my channel basically between the option of black with a bunch of red streaks or just all red, and ever since I posted it, let me see how many votes it has at this point. It has 137 votes, and ever since like the first couple votes, it's been like more or less 50-50 between these two options. So thanks. I did put an option for like something else, but in my heart I knew I was pretty set on either one of these two options. The black with red streaks is at 50% votes and the all red is 46% votes. So let's just do black with red streaks. I bought an actual professional hair dye bowl for the very first time since I've started dyeing my hair when I was like 17, because I figured it was time. It was time. So my plan is this part that I've tied up right here is what I want to dye red, and then I'm going to touch up these red streaks as well, and then the rest will be black. I think that'll look good. I don't know. I'm going to be using L'Oreal Hicolor highlights in red. I've used this before. It's been a pretty long time since I've used this. This is for like dark hair. It's not just like the regular, semi-permanent whatever. It's like actually lifts your hair, right? I used this a while ago. People claim that this like is different from bleach, like it's not the same as just bleaching your hair, but I don't know. I used this in like red or magenta or something. Did it on like the tips. One summer I was like swimming in like a lot of chlorine, and somehow it like completely faded the red color, but what was left was blonde. Like, how is that not bleach? I don't know. And also it was pretty damaged, so I don't know. I don't really know what this stuff does, but I'm gonna use it again. Forget what the ratio is of this to developer, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. Oh, I ripped it. Where are the instructions? I got 20 developer. It says 30 or 40, oops. Okay, it's all mixed together, so there's no going back. I hope this looks good. I didn't really think about this too much. I was just like, maybe the front pieces, but like not really the bangs. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Honestly, I don't know what the best way to do this is. I just have this like little mirror, so I'm gonna do my very best. If you're thinking, why am I doing the roots first? It's because I simply refuse to listen to reason. I'm like getting it places that I didn't want to get it, so that's problematic. I have extra dye at this point, so I'm just like kind of making sure everything is saturated. I refuse to let this go to waste. Oversaturate this, I don't care. It would honestly be cute to have like the red in my bangs as well, but baby bangs that are damaged, at least for me, like they will not sit flat like every morning. They'll just be like sticking up straight. Okay, I have it all tied up. Now we wait about 30 minutes and I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow because it's getting dark. And then I'll do the black, and then I'll touch up the rest of the red with my Arctic Fox. It's the next day. This is how it turned out. Overall, my hair looks a mess right now. We've got too many different colors going on, but I think I really like how the red turned out. It's like way more vibrant at the roots. It's more like the color that I thought it would be all over here, and then it's kind of like a darker red, like a wine red as you go down over the part that was previously dyed. This is probably because I only used 20 volume developer, so it didn't really like lift this very much, but honestly that's okay. I think it still looks really pretty. I like it a lot. I definitely don't mind this like darker red. Also, it doesn't really feel damaged at all. The first time I ever did L'Oreal hicolor highlights, I used 40 volume developer, and I remember my hair felt like so brittle and just like the worst. And now it like totally feels like exactly how it did before. It doesn't feel any more damaged, so I'm willing to accept that that trade. Darker color for less damage. Okay, so I've basically separated out all of the parts that I don't want to dye, like these parts, which we're gonna touch up later, and then this red part we're gonna go in with this brown that I just mixed, which like will probably turn out black essentially, but I usually go for like the darkest brown instead of jet black. Just, I don't know why. Just in case I ever want to try and remove it, it would be slightly easier if it's not jet black. I don't know, whatever. I say we start with the back. I'm gonna try really hard not to accidentally hit like this. Since I cannot see behind me like at all, I'm just going by feel. Okay, so I knew that would be hard, but that was what I would call extremely difficult. The bangs were so hard to do without touching it to the red. Add to the fact that I cannot see behind me, so I just hope that the back is saturated. I think this said like 35 minutes. Yeah, 35 minutes. Okay, I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. So I'm back. That may have just been the biggest struggle I've ever had with a hair dye, to like get all the specific parts, and then to wash them out was honestly even worse because it was just a struggle, believe me. A bit of a situation with these parts. If you remember, they were an orangish, very light, ready to dye over. But I guess when I washed out the black, it really bled into these, and now they're like dark. There's even like little patches where the hair tie was. You can see that part's like lighter. I really should have covered it in foil or something. I used to have, you guys remember, I used to have blonde and then black. I never had this problem. It never like took out the blonde or anything. I didn't really expect such things from permanent dye. I would definitely expect that of semi-permanent, but I don't know. This permanent dye was crazy. Also, in what world is this dark brown? This is jet black. I mean, that's what I wanted, but I'm just saying, like, in what universe? Even in direct sunlight, this is jet black. Anyways, so this is the part that I was gonna dye red, and I think I'm just gonna try to dye it red and see if it shows up. Oh my god, you guys, this part, this looks like one of those raccoon tail-esque emo extensions. The way it's like patterned. I used to have one of those in 8th grade. Anyways, let's try to do it red, okay? And see if it shows up. If not, then it's back to Sally's to buy more black dye to just cover that all up. So let's just see what happens. I really should have just like covered it in foil, but I just don't do things correctly. So we're gonna be using the Arctic Fox Poison. Now the reason we're doing this is because I would assume that like, since this is already bleached, putting the L'Oreal hicolor highlights on that would have been bad. I'm no hairdresser, but so this is a really pretty color. I love this color. I heard like something weird about this. When it's really late at night, I go on Tumblr. Like, that's kind of the only time that I use Tumblr. I scroll through it to like try and fall asleep because, I don't know, it's not really social media. It's just like random pictures and like there's nothing to worry about. I just feel like I see the randomest things and it's like kind of calming. I don't know. Sometimes I'll like scroll through the replies of a post that I find interesting in my sleepy days. You know, like there's that conspiracy, I guess, that they, in like laundry detergent, the line is actually much higher than what it needs to be to like get you to run out of detergent quicker and like buy more, obviously. I still don't know if that's true, by the way, but I feel like it probably is. I don't know. Anyways, I was looking through the replies and I found something about this exact dye. Now, is this true? Let me know if you're like an OG user of this dye and if it used to be better. I don't know, I'm really intrigued by this theory. I almost wish I would have done the bangs red instead of black. I almost feel like the front of my face could have been red. I don't know. The good news is if I do want to do that ever, I can just like let the bangs grow out and then do red, because the bangs grow out like relatively fast, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like them black? I don't know. So I'm gonna let this sit for probably like an hour. I am covered in hair dye right now. Okay. See you guys for the final part this video very soon. Okay, so this is the final result. These red parts actually came out quite well. They actually covered that mess that you saw before. They covered it pretty well somehow. If you look really close, you can see that they're kind of like stripy. I don't know if you can even tell, but this part's lighter than like this part. But honestly, I don't see that as a big deal at all, because when I wear my hair like this, it totally just blends in. Overall, I really like it. I feel like I could not be happier with this result. I feel like very myself, if that makes sense. If you look really close at the roots too, you can definitely see my natural hair in here, because I was just afraid to like go really up here with the black because I was really afraid of accidentally covering the red parts. But again, not that noticeable. It's not absolutely perfect, but it doesn't need to be, you know. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks awesome. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, thanks for watching this journey. I'm really glad I did this. I'll see you guys in the next video.